What if the world's biggest waste problem turned into Africa's greatest solution? In a place where broken roads hold back progress, one young leader dared to see opportunity where others saw garbage. Old tires, once left to rot and pollute the land, are now being recycled into a material that can pave the way to the future. And the man behind this is Ibrahim Traoré, the bold leader of Burkina Faso. His vision was to use waste tires to create jobs, to build schools, and to pave roads. And in a country where 80% of the population is unemployed, this was a big risk. But Traoré didn't care. He knew that if he could pull this off, it would not only help his country, but it could also inspire other African countries to do the same. And so, with the help of a few friends, they started collecting waste tires, cleaning them up, and turning them into a material that looks like Lego. And from there, they've created jobs, they've built schools, and they've paved roads. This is the story of how one man's trash is another man's treasure. Because in the end, it's not about what you see, it's about what you can become. This is Burkina Faso, a landlocked nation in West Africa. For years, the country's terrible roads have been a major problem. They're often unpaved, which makes traveling difficult, especially during the rainy season. Bad roads mean lost opportunities for farmers, traders, and school children. But one man saw an opportunity where others saw a problem. This is Ibrahim Traoré. He's an engineer and inventor from Burkina Faso. While other people complained about the roads, he looked around for a solution. What he noticed was that tires were a major source of pollution in the country. Rivers, fields, and city corners were all filled with them. So he came up with a way to recycle those tires into new materials for road construction. The resulting roads are not only more durable and flexible, but they also withstand the heat and rain and can support heavy trucks. Traoré's invention has improved the lives of countless people in Burkina Faso. And it just goes to show that one man's trash is another man's treasure. That's 1 minute. See you tomorrow. This wasn't just about fixing roads. It was about building confidence. It was about showing that African solutions can solve African problems. The project started small, testing roads in villages. And to everyone's surprise, they worked. The roads were strong and cheap and environmentally friendly. Farmers could get to markets faster. Children could get to school without being blocked by floods. Local communities started collecting tires as part of the national effort. They were turning waste into wealth. The success of this project caught the attention of the world. Environmentalists praised it as a smart recycling solution. Economists admired its low cost. But for the people of Burkina Faso, it was more than just a road project. It was a matter of pride. It was a symbol of hope for a better future. This is an example of how one country is tackling the climate crisis while also developing its economy. If we can invest in and support African solutions like this, we can create a more sustainable and equitable world for everyone. And young Africans, often told that progress can only come from abroad, now had proof that innovation can be homegrown. The story quickly spread, Africa building with its own hands, setting an example for the world. Momentum grew. More roads were built. Entire regions connected in ways that seemed impossible before. For people who had walked hours through mud, the sight of a strong black road made from recycled tires felt like a miracle. The symbolism was powerful. What the world throws away, Burkina Faso transformed into progress. It wasn't just about transportation. It was about pride, independence, and a future built by local hands. From one village to the next, the impact was clear. A new bridge over the Niger River, a road connecting a market to a school, a highway linking two countries, all made possible by the ingenuity of the African people. It was a testament to their resourcefulness and determination to shape their own destiny. No longer would they rely on others to build their roads. They had the skills and the know-how to do it themselves. And in doing so, they were paving the way for a better future for themselves and their children. Welcome to Burkina Faso, the land of the incorrigible optimists. Today, the tire roads here are more than just infrastructure. They're a symbol of creativity and resilience. They show that sustainability doesn't require billions in foreign aid. Sometimes it just takes courage, vision, and belief in one's own people. This story is important because it reminds us that progress is possible even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges. It shows us that with a little imagination and a lot of heart, we can transform our own lives and the lives of our communities. So let's take a moment to appreciate the ingenuity and determination of the people of Burkina Faso. Let's be inspired by their story and apply the lessons we learn to our own lives. Because if a small nation can turn discarded tires into highways of hope, then we can find solutions to some of the world's biggest challenges. We just need to look at our problems differently, not as burdens, but as opportunities in disguise. So the next time you see a pile of trash, don't just walk away. Take a closer look. You never know what possibilities you might find.